Live from the agency inside Mohawk College, this is Behind the Mic. Featuring second-year radio broadcasting students and Ignite radio personalities. We've got your latest entertainment news, gossip, advice, and in-studio guests. Live from the agency inside Mohawk College, this is Behind the Mic.
Welcome to another edition of Behind the Mic here live from the agency at Mohawk College. My name is Matt Lovell. I'm going to be taking over the hosting duties today from Mara Connick here, but she'll be joining us on the couch with Casey Bridges talking about wonderful stuff going on in entertainment. Miley Cyrus at the AMAs and Katy Perry may have a little controversy. We'll get into it, as well as the Tiger Cats at the Grey Cup. The score, not too flattering, but you know what? They gave it their all. As well as we're going to have Aaron Campanella talking about Grime Skateboards, his skateboarding company, and their clothing with Todd Garlow, as well as John Namath with new music on our new segment here. Make sure to stay tuned. You don't want to go anywhere. And welcome back. We're going to jump straight into things right now, talking about entertainment. But first, we're going to talk about the Tiger Cats Grey Cup moment. Casey, you've got the jersey.
I did.
Obviously, you watched the game. What did you think of it?
I thought it was a great game. Unfortunately, they didn't win, but it was still a good game. Good for the guys.
They did come back. At one point, it was 6-31.
Yes.
Which at that point, it looked a little bleak.
Yeah, but they had a little bit of a comeback. I mean, it wasn't a big jump, but it was still. They tried. They tried.
They tried. They looked better in the end.
Yes.
Which, you know who also looked good? Mark Short.
Mark Short, that's true.
Right, he was on there,
so adorable.
And Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks was there
as well.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
It was really cool. I like to see them.
Yeah.
And wasn't one of them wearing a toque at one point? They were wearing a Hamilton Tiger Cats
yeah,
toque,
Tom
and then
Hanks
he swapped and went for Saskatchewan too, to not be.
He didn't want to be controversial.
No.
He can be. Yeah.
Martin Short can be. He can wear all the Tiger Cat stuff he wants to. He actually went to my high school.
Really?
And like the year I graduated was the 75th anniversary of like the school, and he came there, and like we got to like meet him, and like they had this huge party and like guest spoke. Yeah, it was pretty cool. He's an awesome Hamiltonian, lots of pride. So it was cool to see him repping the Tiger Cats out in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Now, speaking of which, we also had the AMAs happen yesterday.
Last night at the same time.
Yeah, exactly at the same time. Now, there was two things that happened. Miley Cyrus's performance with the cat. I don't really know what to say about it. I like this song, but seeing the cat made it so.
I know.
It was weird when you saw it because
It was
I had this beautiful image of like the song, and then you see the cat, and it creeps me out because every time I look at my cat, I'm just gonna imagine it like singing to me.
Yeah.
It's really.
Have you seen that cat all over the internet?
Yeah.
Like I like look at it on my phone when I'm having a bad day, and I'm like, oh, cute cat.
And now you're gonna
like,
think of Miley
I won't
Cyrus.
even,
Now Wrecking Ball will play as
she
you watch
ruined it. Thanks again.
It was different. It was definitely different. Well, one of her better
she's
performances
different.
so far, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You're right.
Well, speaking of different, Katy Perry, the geisha performance.
it was good.
It was good, but there's a little controversy attached to it as well. They're saying it was a little kind of.
Do you have an opinion
I
about
don't
this,
understand
Mara?
why people are saying that she's being racist. Like
I don't find it racist.
I don't find it
at all.
racist at all, and I feel like this is like becoming more of a big deal than when Gwen Stefani had the Harajuku Girls, and I find that to be more.
Yeah.
And in her lyrics too,
racist.
she was a little more controversial with what she said.
Yeah.
But Katy Perry just had the performance too.
She just performed like I think she was like paying tribute to that culture, paying tribute to that. I don't think that she was mocking
there's anything
it
wrong with it.
or over sexualizing the geisha aspect. Like I think it was a great performance, and I didn't really. People, this is what I said earlier. People need to get off their laptops, get off social media, stop caring about what Katy Perry wore to present her song. Go for a walk. Go ride your bike. Go
People
read a
are
book.
too sensitive
like,
these days.
You know, like who cares? Like it's a
Speaking of
performance.
sensitive, How do you think Dennis Rodman feels about being on GQ's top least influential celebrities?
I don't even know why they have
You
a
got
list of
number one
these.
there.
I don't think
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't even.
I don't even think he cares at this point. Like, that man has had so much bad press. that-
Recently, since he went to
Not even just
South
that,
Korea.
like before that, he's
Well,
always
yeah.
had bad press. Like everything that man does is just bad press. So I think it's just another notch in his belt for him. But going to North Korea, like how low do you have to stoop even for Dennis Rodman to get some sort of
publicity.
publicity?
So-
It's just
as they say, all publicity is good publicity, but probably not in this
Not
instance.
really.
Going,
not when you're going to a
on-
communist country. Like that's
Yeah,
not
probably not
good
the best.
publicity.
pushing your vodka and everything. Probably not the
Yeah.
best. But do you know who made number 2 on the list?
Who?
Paula Dean.
Oh, poor Paula
I didn't
Dean.
know it was
I
number
know. I
2.
felt bad for Paula. I kind of do and I kind of don't.
She makes some good food though.
That's why I say I
Really
feel
good
bad. She
cook.
made really good food.
She is.
But it's because of what happened to her, how
Yeah.
she said the certain word that you're not supposed to say, and after that, just immediately dropped.
Yeah, like
I can see that.
What she said was, it was controversial and it wasn't really appropriate. But like, I don't know, that'd be like kind of the best person to, have a slip up because that they would just apologize to you in baked goods and food.
Exactly.
Like, what's wrong with that? I would be
Nothing
like,
wrong
do
with
something
Southern-
more controversial.
Southern people.
Yeah.
Happy cupcakes for all, just hand them out. And you forget all about it. I bet you won't guess who number 3 is.
I'm
not a
waiting for
celebrity,
you to
I'll give you
wait.
hints.
I'm waiting for Miley Cyrus. But
Miley
who's number
Cyrus?
3?
Anthony Weiner.
Okay, why is he on the list?
I have no idea, honestly. They just say because how he was, a politician and everything, right? They're saying
Yeah.
he can't get away with it, so he makes number 3, and he got celebrity status from this, which I don't 100% agree with. I think Miley Cyrus should be further up there, because she's at number 6 for all her crazy antics.
He only got like 15 minutes of fame for that anyways. I don't even really think it gave him that much celebrity. Like,
Not really.
he just flashed his wiener. Other people have done that. Like, I don't know. He shouldn't be on that list.
There was probably a lot of flashing happening. Miley Cyrus's birthday party. Not the HMAs. Where there's the video on TMZ about all the
There's a
twerking and stuff.
random
And there was
person in a
oh,
Lorax
Lorax,
costume in the
exactly.
background.
I don't.
There's the video. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see
you
it.
can see it right
There's
there.
the random Lorax just chilling, and then there's a stripper shaking what her mama gave her.
Groping the floor.
On the
What
floor. Loving that.
Miley Cyrus
Awesome.
jumped in.
What a
What about a
birthday
birthday
party.
gift?
Oh. Spider, Can-Am, sorry. The motorcycle. I think you were asking me before
Yeah.
what it was. It's like a trike. It's got the 2 front wheels and the 1 back.
They're ugly. It's a good way of
You
labeling
said it, not
yourself
me.
as
Is it-
not cool.
I was gonna say I
kind of
actually own a
motorcycle?
motorcycle, and I find it's for the people who can't have a car or doesn't want to drive one, and doesn't want to drive a car. It's like right in between. But not only that too, they were complaining about how it's $24,000. That's how much the luxury edition costs.
Wow.
All she did was just put
Well,
like,
when you're
the
Miley
Gucci
Cyrus, you have the
thing.
money to spend things like
I
this.
was gonna say, I mean, after all that performance money.
Yeah,
Why
you
wouldn't
can
you
never
buy
know.
something cooler though? I can think of a ton of things that are way cooler that you can buy with $24,000.
Yeah, I would give
Oh,
better gifts. than
I would probably get a better gift too. But coming up next, we're gonna have He Said, She Said with Jamie and Steph talking about diversity at Mohawk College. You're gonna stick around for that.
What I was most impressed by was the graphic design. That's the course I really want to get into.
Well, it was really information. You were allowed to find out everything, and you could participate in a lot.
I was very impressed by the large amount of equipment they had, and I'm looking forward to coming next year.
Just how it's really informative and interactive with all the people and stuff, and get to meet the teachers and all that.
The facilities, all the new stuff that was here.
The collaboratory now is a really cool place to get things working with a group and get that work done.
The increase in the friendly, collaborative atmosphere that you have here now. The new athletic center is fantastic. The new areas that people can sit and they can talk and they can converse, they can do their work. New seating areas in the E-wing are fantastic. The excellent cafeteria facilities you have now, and even the new stores that you've got, like the Pizza Hut, the Starbucks, the Tim Hortons and all that. It's a much more friendly place to be. And it's not just like you're here for academics, but you're also here working, you're also here being social.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of He Said, She Said. My name is Jamie Harrison.
I'm Steph Barry, and we are live from the MLink Studios at Mohawk College. And this week we are talking about...
We're talking about diversity at college.
Indeed we are, because last week was International Student Week, I believe it was.
It was International Student Week. There were a lot of cool things set up. And to be quite honest, I'm not that culturally diverse. I mean, I'm a white boy, and that's all I really know about myself. I know I'm Italian, and I might be Irish or Scottish as well. Not entirely sure, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, well, I think, because I'm from the UK, so being an international student, technically, I feel that being culturally diverse is something you need to be. You need to understand that there are other cultures within your school, and it's great to get to know those. And this is what's great about International Week, because you get to discover the new foods, different dancing and culture, like we had shows on in the Arnie and stuff. You know, I think it's great to have something like that and celebrate what people are. How do you feel about that, Jamie?
Quite honestly, and I'm not saying this to be rude or anything, I don't care that much. You know, I don't know my heritage all that well. Like, I'm Italian, and that's all I really know, and that's my mom's side of the family. I don't delve in further than that. Yeah, I like the food that we have. I don't know any kind of specific Italian dances. I don't know if there are any Italian dances, but at the same time, I don't really want to expand my horizons, and that's not a bad thing for me. It's just that I have too many other things that I'm doing and working on to, you know, go out and learn about something else. Like if I was taking a class on it, maybe then I'd be more keen to learn, but right now, no.
See, I have to disagree with you. I mean, I'm from another country. I am from the UK. So coming to Canada, for me, every day is experiencing a new culture and something different. So I believe that you have to get out there and experience other things. Like, you know, there are so many different students who come here. And as well, I think understanding different cultures and stuff can help you in your future career, because you don't know where your career is going to take you. You don't know if suddenly you're being shipped off to Australia, and you might like to understand, you know, what's going on out there, what they're interested in, and that kind of thing. So I think weeks like this are great because you get that understanding of somebody else and things from somebody else's point of view, and you're not so closed off.
See, I'm lucky that you say going off to Australia, because I have plenty of relatives over in Australia. So already I have that Australia basis covered. But if I was going somewhere else, you're right, I probably wouldn't know as much. But I feel as soon as I got there, I would want to try and delve into it then. Just right now, I don't have the time. Yeah, it's cool that Mohawk had set that up and we get to see what the other cultures are offering, and there's some neat things that you get to do. But at the same time, if it's not appealing to me then why is it going to appeal to me down the road?
I just think it is a good thing. I'm 100% fully in support of what they did. I wish that more people were, you know, open to learning about different cultures, because I mean, even coming from somewhere like the UK, we have a totally different culture to what you guys have. A very different sort of class standing and everything. And a lot of the times I find myself being misunderstood by even you, Jamie.
I don't misunderstand you. You just occasionally slip into the really, really thick British accent, and then we have no idea what you're talking about.
But I don't just mean accent-wise. As well, I mean, you know, things that I do, and even my own boyfriend will misunderstand some of the things that I might do, or words I might use, or, you know, things I celebrate. And I feel like we need to understand better those cultures for those reasons. Like, we just had Bonfire Night in the UK, was the 5th of November. And
for those of you who don't know what Bonfire Night is, it's Guy Fawkes Night, or the V for Vendetta thing. So.
Which is so offensive that people think straight away of V for Vendetta, because it had nothing to do with that. And I was slightly offended by that. So I feel like if we get to know other people's cultures better, we're less likely to offend people, and there would be a happier world.
That's it for another edition of He Said, She Said. Tell us at GoBehindTheMic on Twitter.com. What do you think? Should Mohawk be more culturally diverse? Should you be more culturally diverse as a student? We want to know what you guys are thinking.
Let's hand it back over to Todd on the couch with the special guest this week.
I'm Todd, and we're back live at the agency here at Mohawk College. Sitting with me right now, I do have Aaron Campanella. Aaron, you are a student here at Mohawk College.
That's correct, yep.
And you are also into skateboarding.
Yep.
Okay, so from being taken from my age, explain to me why skateboarding is so cool.
Well, I don't know, it's gritty, it's raw, it's fun. I guess there's that adrenaline rush that you could get hurt. And it's also getting really popular because they're putting skate parks in every city, so it's really booming.
Okay, so now you've decided to have a twist on yourself and to actually get into business with the skateboarding as well. You have designed shirts and logos on your skateboards. Is there, with the potential offensive imagery that you have on it, is it just an attention grabber, or is there a purpose behind it?
The offensive imagery is supposed to back up the brand. It's supposed to be gritty, grimy, dirty, filthy, and it is intended to grab attention. I honestly was hoping that it was going to kids are going to go into school with really disgusting skateboards, and who's going to cause a fuss?
Right. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. If I wanted to endorse the stuff with Grime, if I wanted to purchase your products and say, well, brand this and do something else, what would you do with the money that I gave?
I guess more apparel. I'd love to make a ladies line, but I just can't afford it right now. So leggings, fitted shirts, stuff like that for women. Maybe even as far as, I don't know, headbands and bows.
Grime lingerie?
Yeah, sure. Why not? That would be fitting.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And where else can we actually purchase the stuff from Grime?
You can buy it downtown Hamilton at a place called Super One Up Games.
Okay.
The address is 1917 King Street East.
Okay, cool.
It's a great shop.
Now, for wanting to find somebody to actually give you more support, do you find that you get more recognition here with your products at the school?
Are you meaning like with other students and things like that? Yeah, I mean, like they do enjoy it. There's a lot of kids that I didn't know before coming to school, and they purchased some stuff, and they love to rep it and wear it around the school, and they're really proud to wear it actually. So.
That's awesome. We do actually have a couple models right now. If we could have Gabe, Will, Cole, and Dylan model off some of the t-shirts that we have. Now, some of the logos, did you just find inspiration from seeing different illustrations, or?
The little G logo I made myself, and the Grime writing here on Dylan's chest is my handwriting with a permanent marker, actually. That's how it came about.
That's wild. I like that.
And these are printed on American Apparel, if anybody cares. It's
Okay.
nice, soft shirt.
That's great. I think, you know what? I'm actually going to go out and purchase a Grime t-shirt myself. I'm not a skateboarder, but you know what? I do endorse Mohawk College students. I like what you're doing. I want to thank you very much, Aaron, for coming in.
Thanks for having me on the show.
And we're now going to go to a commercial, so we'll be right back.
I started off with a cold. My doctor told me I had leukemia.
Madison has a heart defect. They were pretty convinced Madison wasn't going to come home.
I think it's very important for people to come together, help each other out.
We realized the Canadian Blood Services was going to be a major part of our lives for the rest of our lives. She required well over 40 transfusions. You just realized how many people were trying to help save your child's life.
Become a blood donor. Visit blood.ca and book an appointment now.
Hi, everybody. My name is John. This is what's making news and music this week. So Beyonce just released a new song to go with her new DVD. It's called Life is But a Dream. It's coming out today, actually. You can get that now. That'd be a great Christmas present. Headley performed last night at the Grey Cup. They played a few of their songs, Anything, Cha-Ching. They had snowmobiles doing flips over the stage. It was a great performance. The Tiger Cats lost, unfortunately, but it was still a good game and a great night. If you didn't watch the AMAs last night, here's a little quick update. Ariana Grande got her mom to write her speech. Pitbull's an amazing host. Taylor Swift basically won everything. Miley Cyrus sang with a giant cat behind her. And Katy Perry dressed up as a geisha. So it was an all right night, I guess. Some good albums came out today. It was Justin Bieber unleashed a new single. It was called Roller Coaster. He's unleashing that roller coaster of love on you with his new R&B track. That's out today. The new album will be out in December by Justin. Midnight Memories comes out today, also by One Direction. That features Story of My Life and Strong. Also today, Pitbull released a new CD called Global Warming that has the #1 hot single with Kesha. This week in concerts, we have Capital Cities. You might know them from by their hit song Safe and Sound. They play tonight at the Phoenix Concert Theater. And the Queen of Sass, Pink, is coming to the ACC in Toronto. She's playing there on the 30th, but if you missed that show, you can catch her on the 2nd of December. That's all in your music news. I'm John.
that's it for our show here behind the mic, live from the agency at Mohawk College. I'd like to thank the whole TV crew for doing this for us, as well as our guest, Mr. Aaron Campanello. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having
and all the hosts here with us too, Mara, Casey, John, as well as Todd, and the models.